Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me today. My name is Peter Has. Welcome back to Invest with Peter Has. So today, I'm going to be talking about 5 reasons why 95% of retail investors lose money in the stock market. All right, before we go in, if you've not subscribed, please kindly do subscribe to the channel, like, and put your comment down below. You can ask me any question, crypto, stock market, financial market. Ask me any question. I'll be there to answer your question. So today, I will be going straight away to 5 reasons why most retail investors, which the Wall Street analysts call the dump money, lose 95% of their investment. So now, why do you come to the market? You're here to invest, to make gains and to, get yourself to understand how market works. And we all invest to make money, isn't it? So now, the first thing you should need to do, or you need to consider so that you won't lose money or you won't lose most of your money is, don't be lazy, because most retail investors are lazy to do their due diligence. Guess what? They always want to listen to somebody on YouTube to give them the final go-ahead before they actually buy that stock. Random people on the YouTube, they even call YouTubers entertainers now. No, like financial YouTubers, people who talk about finance, money management, stocks, cryptocurrency, they call us entertainer on YouTube now. They are just entertaining people. Yeah, we are entertaining you. So we shouldn't be actually the final, means of you getting to buy the stock you want to buy. You have to do your due diligence. There's so many tools out there that you can use. So do your due diligence, right? The first one is tip ranks. I'm not being sponsored by tip ranks. I'm just telling you what I use as a tool before I buy these companies. So I use tip ranks. I used Yahoo Finance. I use Zach Investment. I use Investopedia. And I use all these tools just to see this company. Is it a company that I need to buy? Is it a company that profitable? Is it scalable? What's your finance? What's your debt? PE ratio and all that. So I use all these tools to understand. And when I want to consider buying, I'll check, tip ranks. What's the top analyst is saying about it? Is it a buy? Is it a sell? Is it a strong buy? So these are the things you need to consider. But most retail investors don't do this. They can sit in front of the YouTube on their phone and watch YouTube from morning till night just to get perspective from the guy that say buy, or that guy that keeps saying, buy the deep, buy the deep, buy the deep. So all these guys are just entertaining you. They make their money, maybe via real estate or crypto investment or all that stuff, but you're just there with a couple of thousands of dollars, and you just put all your money because they said you should buy lemonade because one random guy just say, oh, buy this company, buy all that company, and you keep buying and the dip keep dipping. So please don't use YouTube as your last resort in buying stocks. That's one. Number two, large number of people actually invest wrongly. The first one is they always want to use margin, because the guy on YouTube, I'm going to YouTube again. So the guy they're listening to is telling them, yes, I use margin to do this, that. Don't borrow money to buy stock. It's not going to help you. It end up hurting you the more. People leverage times 5, times 4, times 10. Times 20 times leverage. That is going to kill your investment. Always go long in the market. If you want to leverage, then you must be an experienced investor. If you're not an experienced investor and you're leveraging yourself, you're going to have a problem at the long run, because by the time the company you're trying to leverage turns around, you'll lose all your investment. And that is the reason why almost 95% of retail investors lose money. Number 3, 80% of people follow crowd to invest. Last year or 2020, when, GameStop or when AMC came on board through Reddit, and everybody was saying, oh yeah, Reddit says we're gonna buy this, we're gonna buy that, shiba inu jump up like that, and people they came on board, and most people bought at the top. So those who bought at the top, they're left hanging, they're holding the bag now, like we call them, and they're losing a lot of money now that the market is shredding all the gains that we've had for 2-3 years now. So you need to understand that you don't want to follow the crowd to invest. because nobody, we are in different situations. Some people they have enough money in their bank account. You are just putting all your savings in the stock market, so you have to be very careful not to follow the crowd to invest, because the crowd that you follow, you don't know when everybody is pulling out. When they pull out and you're still there, you keep believing that company is going to rise up at some point, but lo and behold, you're there still hanging out. You have minus 80. I've got some stock in my portfolio that I have minus 70, minus 80, which I believe are going to come back, because I know I'm holding them for 10, 15 years. I'm holding them for a long time. I'm not swinging. I'm not day trading. So there's solid company like that. I'm not following anybody to buy. If I buy a company and it goes down 70%, I don't care. I leave it there 80%. When Amazon went down during the dot-com bubble, Amazon lost 75%, and Amazon turned around, came back, and a stock of Amazon now costs $3,000 and all that stuff. So that's how, you believe in a company, stick with that company regardless of what the crowd is saying. So that's it. Don't follow crowd to invest. At number 3, some people keep investing in a failed company. Look at the story of Nikola. People believe Nikola is the best thing after sliced bread. So they were like, he's bringing electric truck. This company is going to be scalable. And people invest a lot of money in Nikola. Guess what happened to Nikola? Nikola went down. So people who bought at the top, they're down with nothing now. So, and some people will be telling them when Nikola was going up, when Nikola was the talk of town, they will be like, buy Nikola, dollar cost average into Nikola. So most people who dollar cost average into Nikola now lost all their investment and all that stuff. So please, if you understand that it might be a good company in the first place, but you realize along the line that something has changed about this company, and it just keep losing money. So you're like, okay, so as things change, you need to be changing your perspective as well towards a company, so you don't dollar cost average into a failing company. And that's why most retail investors lose money in the stock market. The last one is most investors don't know when to buy and when to sell. You don't buy at the top. I am a victim of this as well. There's some companies I bought at the top, but I realized, I bought these at the top. I'm down 60% now. I'm down 50% now. I'm not touching it. I'm not selling it. I will have to wait it out. I will have to drag it out until it comes back. If I can break even, I break even. If I still believe this company is gonna do well in the future, I'll stick by my gun. So I don't care. I stay long in the market. So, but once you realize that, this company is doing this and that, you sell. But I can't tell you to sell, because I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just telling you that you should know when to sell a company, right from the day you're buying into that company. So people don't know where to buy and where to sell. People buy at the top. And in the stock market, you buy low, sell high, right? But some people, they buy high, they sell low. That's how people lose money in the market. And that's how almost all retail, not all, but almost, 80% of retail investors lose money because of this. They don't know when to buy. If you understand technical analysis, do your technical analysis, check, the lower lows, lower highs and all that stuff. If you can do that, if you can, then look at the YouTubers that talk about retailing, that talk about technical analysis. Look at their entry point, and you can even do this yourself. All these, tools I mentioned, they have their chart. Just open the chart. You just need to do like 1, 2, 3 hours with technical analysis, and you just understand the principle. You only need the principle. You don't need to go deep into it and all that. So once you know your entry point and your exit point, there's going to be, so you know when to sell and you know where to buy. Not when to buy. You know where to buy and when to sell your stock. These are the 5 reasons and the 5 mistakes retail investor makes, and they end up losing most of their investment. Guys, I've come to the end of this today. I'm going to be, recording again, maybe end weekend or next week, and I'm going to be telling you, the reality of the market, what, the Russia-Ukraine invasion is, how it's affecting the market, my perspective, and where I think, things might probably go, because Russia is not backing down, Ukraine are not giving up. So it is what it is in the market, but I'll see you on the next one. My name is Peter Ads. Thanks.